Next on my list is the АЛЛАТРА International Public Movement.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, honorable representatives of the member states. My name is Roman Gural, and I'm an ambassador of АЛЛАТРА IPM. Allow me to remind you that the true strength of democratic institutions lies not only in their ability to endure in times of peace, but also to stand firm in times of war. In this regard, Ukraine today is an extraordinary example. Despite Russian aggression, daily attacks, and widespread destruction, Ukrainian society has not abandoned its commitment to the protection of fundamental rights, including freedom of religion. This stance was recognized this May at a high level in Washington, D.C., during the IRF Builders Forum, where Ukraine was commended as a nation that not only defends its sovereignty, but also protects the plurality of faith and belief. The United States also noted that Kyiv has had the courage to confront the activities of pro-Russian agents seeking to undermine public trust and manipulate public discourse, often under the disguise of so-called anti-cult campaigns. One such individual connected to the international RACIRS network based in Russia is currently being prosecuted in Ukraine for inciting interreligious hatred. However, this mechanism, which Russia has long used to suppress freedom of thought and religious expression, is not limited to Ukraine. The same strategies are spreading across other European countries through networks, organizations, and individuals who spread hostility not only toward minority religious communities, but also toward civic and social movements, thus laying the groundwork for a new form of totalitarian thinking. Therefore, we call on European institutions to thoroughly investigate these anti-cult activities to prevent the repetition of historical mistakes that began with stigmatization, continued with restriction of freedom and persecution, as we now witness in Russia, and ultimately led to genocide. Today, within the framework of the OSCE and the European Union, we face a clear challenge to recognize the anti-cult movement as the hybrid threat that undermines the very foundations of democratic society. Confronting such threats head-on is essential to safeguarding democratic resilience across our societies and to initiate its in-depth investigation across Europe, following the example set in Washington, D.C. The defense of religious freedom, even for the smallest communities, is the defense of democracy itself. Thank you for your attention.